For this activity, you need a piece of paper, a ruler, a pair of scissors, and a pencil. When you have these 4 items out, we can get started. Do you have all 4 items ready? You should have a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil, and a ruler. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start by drawing a triangle on this piece of paper. The length of your sides can be any length you choose as long as it fits on this paper here. So I'm going to start by drawing a triangle. Now you should have a triangle drawn on your piece of paper. We're now going to identify the 3 angles. So let's go ahead and mark the 3 angles. Once those 3 angles have been marked, we're going to take our scissors and very carefully cut along the lines of our triangle. We're going to cut it out. Okay, you can go ahead and discard your scrap paper. We should have a beautiful triangle sitting before us with 3 angles identified. Our next step is going to be to cut this triangle into 3 parts. So in order to cut this triangle into 3 parts, I'm going to draw a line here and draw a line up here. Now when I cut it out, I will have 1, 2, 3 parts. Next, you're going to take that triangle and we're going to cut along those lines that we just drew. When we cut it out, you'll see that we have 2 triangles and 1 quadrilateral. And we have 3 pieces like this. We have a little puzzle. Now what we want to do is we want to take a look at our 3 angles and we want to line them up so that they are all touching. So take your pieces and let's line them up. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put it upside down or facing me. I'm going to take my other pieces and you should be doing the same. And let's fit them together just like a puzzle. There we go. What do you notice about our angles? If I put my pencil there, it may help you see it a little bit more clearly. You will see that the 3 angles that we just pieced together form a straight line. And what do we know about a straight line? How many degrees is the angle of a straight line? We know that a straight line is 180 degrees. So what does that then tell us about the angles of a triangle? That's right, we can conclude that the 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. And you and I drew different triangles, right? We didn't measure out the same exact length of each side. So you got 180 degrees, and I got 180 degrees too. So you'll find that no matter what triangle you make, and you can try this again and again if you'd like, no matter what triangle you make, whether it is an isosceles, a scalene, or an equilateral triangle, when you cut those angles off and piece them together, they will always form a straight line, or they will always add up to 180 degrees. So what I want us to do now is take out your math notebook, and you're going to open to a blank page, And we're going to glue this into our notebook, glue or tape. We're going to take these pieces and glue them in our notebook. You should have your angles labeled. You should also have 180 degrees identified and written on the angle that comes to 180 degrees. I would also like you to add a note into your notebook. Okay, after you have that in your notebooks, I want you to add one more thing in for me. We're going to draw a triangle, and I want you to label, go ahead and identify the three angles first, and we're going to label this angle 50 degrees. We're going to label this angle 75 degrees, and this is going to be angle C. And I want you to find angle C. Now consider what we just learned and see if you can find the missing angle. Pause the video as you solve it on your own and then press play when you're ready to review it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to identify is that this is a triangle and it has three angles, correct? Well, we now know that those three angles add up to 180 degrees. So I'm given two of these three angles. I can then add the two angles that I do know together. So I know that one angle is 75 degrees and the other is 50. I'm going to add those together. So all together, I have 125 degrees of my triangle accounted for. But I know that I need 180. So I'm going to subtract 125 from 180 to find out what's left over, or what angle C is. Angle C equals 55 degrees. Now that we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees, we're able to find missing angles.